Blob Bob never made it quite to game status. It was more like a tech demo. The technology side was we were pretty hard at work for a long time during the night. So our thoughts about like thinking about what the goal of the game was pretty well thought out. That we could like push it along, so we didn't have to put us a lot for anything specific that it was supposed to be about. But we oh yeah, but there's lots of ideas anyways about the goal of the game. The easiest implementation was to have it just go through a level and get to a certain point. So yeah, you move the blob around with the mouse, left and right clicking. The subway dynamics kind of works fairly okay. You can hit it left and right. You can drag it out to create a slingshot, and you can then release the constraints. You can throw it forward. It would be really cool to do something like you would have to launch yourself at enemies, or set yourself up as a slingshot and then using like other objects to throw at enemies, or yeah, doing all kinds of puzzles. It's very inspiring to do to work with this kind of soft body stuff. You could imagine all kinds of physical puzzles. On the art side, it's just 3D Studio Max pre-rendered sprites. Using the XNA as importing FBX files and brushing up stuff in Photoshop and yeah. So also the whole style of the game is like very like kind of old school Amiga-like with a new twist. I don't know. So, should we talk about the technology side?
There's not much to say about the technology side. We decided to use XMA instead of using some engine. We ended up using a lot of time building the framework and so forth. I think probably the main part was building this the physics engine and having the blob actually working as a blob. We started out using like a sphere kind of object, which turned into sort of just exploded using our physics. We spent a lot of time trying to get the blob to seem blob-like, which doesn't really yet. But it's pretty good at you can go around and do stuff. I think that's about. Yeah. Any questions on this non-game? Yeah, oh, yeah. Who did the music? René Larsen from Aarhus. It's some demo scene thing from, yeah, Reflex of Blue. Okay, any other questions? Yeah?
Well, pretty much putting in enemies, picking up objects, adding more features to the blob itself. You could like cut it up, you could pick up other blobs to make it larger. You could do like kind of shape shifting, into like morphing the blob into other kind of shapes to solve puzzles, stuff like that.
Yeah, we had a lot of ideas.
Yeah,
But
so little time. I also had to do I had time to do a like Friday when everyone from group was around. I also did this other little game maker in 3 hours, but it's not really in the competition or whatever.